Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory going to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Kakodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to you occupants out there pushing this truth with all honesty and sincerity by way of the highways and byways, going out on the streets teaching and preaching. And also by way of the internet. This is your brother Nayap, and I'm back with a news update. You already know how I do. Before I get started, this is for fair use, and for educational purposes only. We're gonna get into it. I got a lot of videos, so
according to the FBI, a teen has unalived his parents to fund his Trump assassination plot. So a 17-year-old from Wisconsin allegedly unalived his parents to fund a plot to assassinate Donald J. Trump and overthrow the U.S. government. So here's what we know, right? The suspect is Nikita Kassab, age 17. According to the FBI, this wasn't just murder, it was step one in a domestic terror plot. So in February of 2025, Kassab allegedly shot and unalived his mother and stepdad at home. His motive, the FBI says he wanted money and autonomy to launch his plan. Agents say Kassab had a manifesto calling to unalive Trump, quote-unquote, save the white race, and start a revolution. He bought a drone, explosives, and had ties to the neo-Nazi group Order of Nine Angels. He also communicated with contacts in Russia about his plans. Kassab was caught in Kansas with his stepfather's car, gun, and about $14,000 in cash. He's now facing state murder charges and federal charges for conspiracy and attempted assassination. He's being held on a $1 million bond, and his next court date is May 7th, 2025. If you want information like this with more details as well, I have a free email newsletter. And as I said before, I go into more detail there, and I can't be censored. It's a direct link between you and I where no middleman can control what I'm able to say and how I'm able to say it. So the link to that is in my bio. Click that link, drop your email in, hit submit, and you'll be good to go. I'll see you guys in the next one. So according to the FBI, a teen has unalived his parents to fund his Trump assassination plan.
The new law states that any man that puts his hands on a woman is a first-degree felony. Yeah, no more domestic disputes, okay? That's 5 to 99, buddy. Yeah, y'all be all big and bad when it comes to a woman, right? But won't do it to a man and all that. Yeah, don't worry. It's a new law for people just like you, okay? That's right. You can get life for that now. How about that? Ain't that something? Because when you was behind them closed doors and it was just you and her, knowing you some of these men be 3 times bigger than a girl, call themselves throwing her around. Listen, I've been through it. I don't wish that upon no woman, right? So I feel like I'm behind this 100,000% because it's got to stop. And when is it ever going to stop if nobody does nothing about it, right? Right? So
now I got one thing to say about this. This just keep men further away. And and when I say this, I'm not promoting any violence towards women or anything like that. You do got some sick people out here just putting their hands on women for no reason. I'm not talking about that. But what I'm saying is that see, now women can use this, they how women already do. Like, women can go ahead and scratch themselves on the face and then say that you did it. And then you can catch a felony for this. So it made it harder on the man even to be around wicked ass Keisha. So it's basically like you got one or 3 options. You got option A, you stay single. Option B, you risk it for the biscuit. You end up going out, being with a woman or whatever, and y'all get into an altercation. She could be petty enough that, she said that you put your hands on her. You know what I'm saying? She can mark herself up or whatever the case may be. This comes with, now option B comes with basically a man gonna have to be a cuck. He can't discipline his woman. And now I'm not talking about physically, but a man can't discipline his woman if she's out of line. Therefore, he has to be a simp, do as she tell him to do, or she can self-harm herself and blame it on you. That's going to keep a lot of men away from, dating these women. And then you got, the third option, which is C. This end up happening. You in a relationship, she end up snapping off, or, trying to hit you and stuff like that. And, you might have just fucking snapped. You've been tired of this shit. You might have snapped and unalived her. And that's option 3. So you got option A, stay single. Option B, be a simp, be a cuck, and not discipline your woman. Or option C, hey, when y'all get into it, somebody's gonna have to be unalived. That's how I take it. Now, option C, like what I said, you might as well just follow with option A, really, because it's not even no reason to even be dating these women, man. If you're not in a relationship with a solid woman right now, and she ain't toxic or nothing like that, as long as if the woman ain't toxic, continue what you're doing, man. But the brothers that's out there that's single, hey man, just go ahead and stay single.
Hey, break and fuck the news, and I'm sure a lot of you are going to enjoy this. The Maldives, the very known vacation spot off the coast of Sri Lanka in the Indian Ocean, has banned Israelis from coming to the Maldives to show solidarity for Palestinians. If you're Israeli and you get on a fucking plane right now and you try to fly to the Maldives, if you had a summer trip planned to the Maldives, with all the shit that's going on, especially over there, you're getting sent the fuck back home. You may get detained.
Welcome back. Breaking just moments ago, Harvard's lawyers say that the university will not comply with the Trump administration's demands in a brand new letter. It reads in part, quote, Harvard is not prepared to agree to demands that go beyond the lawful authority of this or any administration. Sandra, the administration have been threatening to pull federal funding from a lot of these Ivy League schools when it comes to fighting anti-Semitism on campus. They're not bluffing. They've already pulled the funding. So Harvard's essentially saying, are they trying to call bluff here?
Yeah. So I imagine there will be a quick response, and we'll have that for you when it happens.
After I liberate the Jewish people, I will go to Africa to help liberate the black people.
That's not going to work. The people that are in Africa, the Africans, which are not our people that's in America, blacks, the so-called black people in America, who was on slave ships, brought over here on slave ships and stuff like that. We're not Africans. Africans wasn't selling Africans. Africans was selling Hebrew Israelites. We know this. But anyway, Africans are not going to go by that because it's already a thing that they're not messing with really any type of Caucasian. So I'm going to just keep on rolling this video out.
Video footage of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu talking about Israel's goals for Africa in a press conference in Uganda has many on the continent speculating what those plans and goals are. Will Africa be Israel's next target after they completely dominate Palestine? Watch the video and let us discuss.
We have tremendous opportunities. We've solved our water problem, even though we're a very dry land. We've solved our agricultural problem. We produce with great productivity vegetables, dairy. Always boasting which cow produces more milk per cow in the world. You think it's a French cow or a Dutch cow. It's an Israeli cow. It's a computerized cow. Every move is monitored, But we are eager to share this technology in so many fields with our African friends. We think that Israel now is the best partner that the countries of Africa could have, and it's something that is dear to our hearts. After I liberate the Jewish people, I will go to Africa to help liberate the black people. We have our African brethren, the Ethiopian Jews, who are in our society, and I personally work every few weeks to help integrate more and more and incorporate them in our society. I believe this. I believe in Africa. I believe in your future, and I believe in our partnership for this future. And I believe that this meeting will be seen as a turning point in Israel's ability to reach the broad number of African countries, which is our goal. We want a better future for you, a better future for all of us, and we think we can be your perfect partners.
Do you think Israel is genuinely seeking to help Africa, as stated by the Prime Minister, or is there something sinister behind these amazing promises? Let us know in the comments below.
Breaking news, and this is probably the strangest of breaking news that you're going to hear. The trade war between US and China has reached a new level of petty, where we now have Chinese officials making fun of Caroline Leavitt, who is Trump's White House spokesperson. Apparently the dress she's wearing is Chinese, and the Chinese embassy couldn't let this one slide. In a post on X, the Chinese envoy said, quote, "Accusing China is business, buying China is life." The beautiful lace dress was recognized by an employee of a Chinese company as their product. The post has triggered a massive online investigation, and it turns out to actually be a Chinese dress and not just an imitation one. The clothing piece is for sale for $30 on Alibaba and Taobao as a one-piece dress or a top and bottom. Responses on the post are a mix of those accusing Trump's team of the hypocrisy and those defending her. One commenter said, "Soon they'll be made in America. Soon, anytime now." And another one said, "Chinese spies have copied this from Western designer clothing. One thing is for sure, she's definitely going to pay attention to where her dresses come from now on." Breaking news, and this is probably the street.
China has ordered its airlines to stop taking deliveries of Boeing jets. Sources tell us that Beijing also asked carriers to halt purchases of aircrafts, related equipment, and parts from U.S. companies. The Chinese government is also considering ways to assist airlines that lease Boeing jets and are facing higher costs.
You see, and I find it funny how people are outraged because a GoFundMe was created for this young man. But in the case of Trayvon Martin, they find nothing wrong with someone killing someone. In the case of George Floyd, they find nothing wrong with someone murdering someone. In the case of Sandra Bland, they find nothing wrong with someone finding someone in the streets or going into their homes or pulling them over and then murdering them in cold blood. But the second it happens to one of their own, all of a sudden they have empathy. All of a sudden they have moral compass. It's crazy. They created a GoFundMe for Dylan Roof, who went inside a missionary Baptist church and murdered multiple African Americans. They even gave him Burger King in the backseat of a police car. They didn't go in and shoot him and find him armed and dangerous in the church. They figured out how to neutralize him because these are the same people who victimize us. You see, and I find it funny how people are outraged.
Breaking fuck the news. Greenland is single-handedly cutting communications with the United States and Trump, and they are building a better and stronger relationship with none other than China. My life got crisscrossed turned upside down. We're in the bad place, everybody. Everything that American propaganda has been pushing for the last 60 to 70 years, we are now isolationists. If the world didn't fuck with us before, I am watching these news updates every day and just watching every nation not fuck with us. Oh man. Welcome to Soviet America. So let me stop playing, man. This shit is crazy, though.
Russian state television have issued a brazen warning that Moscow could wipe out Britain with a nuclear tsunami in retaliation for supporting Ukraine, declaring there would be no survivors.
Listen to this shit.
In Britain, they seem to be rambling. Why do they threaten vast Russia with nuclear weapons while they are only a small island? Why do they play games? Another option is to plunge Britain into the depths of the sea using Russian underwater robotic drone Poseidon. The explosion of its torpedo close to Britain's shores will raise a giant wave, a tsunami up to 500
And isn't Poseidon like a Greek mythology type deal, like name and stuff?
meters. This tidal wave is also a carrier of extremely high doses of radiation. Surging over Britain, it will turn what is left of them into radioactive desert.
Well, breaking fuck the news. The White House has officially come out and stated that the Trump admin and Trump himself are looking at legal ways to send U.S. citizens to El Salvador to serve jail times. I'm going to say it again. I said it yesterday, and I don't give a fuck. Welcome to the Fourth Reich, baby. Hey, and all you MAGA supporters who fucking parents and grandparents served in World War II, your granddaddy rolling in his grave. And if he's still alive, I want you to fucking walk up to his stupid ass, and I want you to tell him everything you fought for was fucking worthless. You and your brothers that were in your unit died for fucking ass nothing. That's what I want you to say. That's real shit. I don't give a fuck. Everything your granddaddies fought for don't mean a fuck ass thing. Every fucking thing. Every time I get on here, I have a new reason to crash the fuck out. My ears are hot right now. I'm pissed. Breaking the fuck the news. So earlier in the week, it was being reported that Vietnam was ready to concede to Trump's tariffs and redo the United States trade agreement. Well, as of today, the Chinese leader had pressured and urged the Vietnamese to resist the bullying of the United States, and they promised them stability in diplomacy. I see where this shit's going. I already see where this shit's going. Breaking news. Maryland Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen stated that if Abrego Garcia is not returned by the middle of the week, he is traveling to El Salvador to personally try to get that man out of that jail. Breaking news. Maryland Democratic Senator.
I just want someone to like me. But no one talks to me. I sit at lunch by myself. I sit in a room by myself. Trying to make friends is so hard. That's because of you. I'm still so out of control right now. I don't know how to stop it. But I think it's worth getting started.
I've been single my entire life. I'm going to be turning 42 in August, and I've never had anybody love me or desire me or want to be with me. I'm lonely and sad, and the world is hard and horrible. And I was thinking this morning that, like, no one's laid next to me in bed. I've never had the comfort of someone's arms around me.
But there's a lot of moments in my life where I just feel deeply lonely. And sometimes I feel like being a single person means you have to walk through.
The last lady was 42 years old, never been in a relationship, and don't even know how it is for a man to even hug her. A lot of you women made this happen. Just stating the facts, man. She's 42 years old and never been held by a man and never been on a date, never even been in a relationship with a dude. She's 42 years old and she can't even have children anymore. I mean, maybe she can, but I doubt it, man.
Life on your own.
Does anyone else feel extremely alone right now? It's like the more I figure out about myself and I heal, the more it's hard for me to emotionally connect to the people around me. And I know they say that you shed the people that you outgrow, but it's becoming very lonely and I don't know how to get out of this stage. I don't know how to find people. I just want to have conversations with people that aren't surface level. Where do I find my community that wants to work on themselves and wants to do things?
Nothing hurts my feelings more than feeling like that one person who's friends with everybody, but nobody's like really friends with them. Like when it comes time for me to celebrate something,
nobody's there. Or when it comes time for me to plan my birthday or to plan a trip, nobody's there. Constantly showing up for everybody else. But when it's my turn and I need somebody to show up for me, I need somebody to check on me, I need somebody to just have a conversation with me, it's crickets. It hurts my heart so bad because I'm such a genuine person and I really don't do anything to anybody. Like I'm always showing up for people, bro. But when it's my turn, nobody's there for me, and I don't understand. I don't understand the world. I don't understand people. I don't understand how people can hurt somebody that has such a big heart. I just want someone to like me.
And that's what these women going through, man. They hurt. Men ain't dealing with them no more, man. Like I said, you got the one bill that just passed. I believe it was in Texas, or I forget where it was, but you know, you end up getting the girl. They doing pre-child support and shit like that. And you don't even know who the woman been sleeping around with. It don't even matter. Like just off T, you got to start just paying child support, and you don't even know if that's your kid or not.
Bro, what the hell is going on in France right now? The reports are saying that over the past few nights, in prisons across the country, they were hit by what officials are calling coordinated attacks. And we're talking like automatic weapons being fired at these prisons. They've got pictures of bullet holes in walls and glass doors. They're blowing up cars and even threatening prison officers at their home. And this is not just like one or two. These are prisons throughout the country in several different cities. The attackers apparently left behind the tag DDPF, and so now that's got France's anti-terror office in on the investigation. Now, the wildest part about this is that authorities believe that these are intimidation attempts, these attacks, and apparently they're in response to a recent government crackdown on what officials are calling a tsunami of cocaine entering France right now. But gangs, well, what we believe to be gangs, retaliating like this, that's like some cartel level stuff. Absolutely wild. Like, I'll keep you guys updated.
Bin strikes are now set to roll out across the entire UK. What did we fucking say? Similar disputes have emerged now in Yorkshire and Cambridgeshire, with Unite staff in Sheffield already on strike and refusing to collect the bins. With London, Liverpool, Manchester, Bristol and other areas all possibly next. With Nottingham and Southampton also being added to the list of areas that may also be affected in the very near coming weeks. Seriously, how bad has this got to get? How bad is this going to get? Literally said it 24 hours ago, where will be next after Burnham? It's not resolved, but yet Angela Rayner was taking praise for getting 2/3 of the rubbish collected off of Burnham streets. But the dispute had not been resolved, and I said this will continue and it is going to spread to other areas, and now we have confirmation of that. The question is, how long can Labour get away with this? Something needs to be done, for fuck's sake.
It's my dude. Listen to this shit.
Melting pot. We do not want to melt into American society and disappear. We want to go into American society with Islamic ideals and revamp their thinking. We want to revamp them. We want to turn them into Muslim individuals. We shouldn't have...
She lost her motherfucking mind.
Feelings of distaste for them or intolerance because they're potential Muslim. Education is one of the most important areas that Muslims have to address. And while our final objective is not just to become part of the system that we experience now and that we see, our final objective is to create our own Islamic systems, and not only create Islamic systems for Muslims, but to look at all the other people who are sharing this country with us as potential Muslims. And in that long-range process of making America Muslim, all of America Muslim, melting pot.
She off the Zanny. I'm letting you know right now, she's off some type of drugs. Allegedly.
Keep praying on my downfall.
Stay away from women like this. For the brothers that know what I'm talking about, if you catch the drift, I did a little bit of research on this woman. Okay, she attended a Passover, which was on the wrong day. She had ended up eating romaine lettuce. The meat was undescribable. I don't even think it was lamb. And then she had banana peppers and olives. She basically had a salad. And she didn't even have the red wine. This is completely unacceptable. This is a woman with demons on her. And she needs to repent. The Sabbath is not for everybody to keep. It's only for the Israelites. And that is for the elect of the Israelites. You're supposed to have your lamb, your horseradish root, not no fucking romaine lettuce like some pussy. All right? You're supposed to have a bitter root, horseradish root. Okay? Horseradish root, or even garlic cloves. Okay? But horseradish root, your tortilla chips or your tortilla, okay, and your lamb unseasoned, baked and unseasoned with your red wine, and you're supposed to eat it in haste. This woman on her page has photos of every day with her just bullshit. But the video that you are seeing right now, you can see what she has in her hands. We do not affiliate with women like this. If this woman is claiming that she is a Hebrew Israelite, she is not a part of this at all. She do not represent the Israelites. She do not represent Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So, and this go for the people that don't understand what I'm saying. Let me make it clear for you. If you have a woman that's claiming that she's in the truth, she's wearing eyelashes, and she's always trying to kind of prophesy and tell you what's going on, which a woman shouldn't be doing, and she is having pew-pews on her and flashing them off, she is not a woman of God. I'm going to replay the video. I believe it's my last video, and then I'm out.
Keep praying on my downfall. Y'all want me to get banned so bad because I'm out here spreading my light and spreading the truth and letting people know what they need to know about these gang stalkers out here. Keep on praying because y'all can't get me banned. As long as the Most High is on my side and I ain't doing nothing wrong, neither or incriminating myself on the internet.
You just did. You're outside. You're really out in public now. Yeah, you're in public, and you just waved a pew-pew around, and you're talking about my light is gonna shine and shit like this, or whatever the fuck she just said. She's not shamefaced.
I'm gonna get banned. Y'all can't get me banned. Y'all could just keep on wishing, praying, and hoping. But the Most High is with me. And what's for me can never be against me. So keep hoping.
That's a prideful woman. All right. What does it say about a wicked woman? Oh, man, they ain't even got one for me. I don't think they got one for me, fellas. But I'm going to go ahead and end it there. All right. I'm going to end it there. I think I'm going to end it there. Hold on. Let me see something. Yeah, I'm going to end it there. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory going to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kakwadash. Until next time, Shalom.